Hi, myself Amulya from Kids Warangal. In this video, I am going to do 23 story building design and analysis of tall buildings. For this, I am going to use ETAP software. First, initially we have to go to the file menu. In file menu, create the new model. Set the usual options which are to be carried out. Display units is taken as metric SI and steel section database Indian. Section design code is set as IS 800 2007. Concrete design code is set as IS 456 2000. Then click on OK. Then in uniform grid spacing, the number of grid lines in X and Y direction is taken as 4. Spacing of grids in X and Y direction is taken as 6 meters. And here, simple story data, the number of stories are considered 23 story. And the typical story height and bottom story height is 3 meters. In order to define set of stories, click on the custom story data. Click on to the edit story data. Then set smaller stories into similar stories. For story 1 to 8, master story should be similar to the other remaining stories till the story 1. Then now set the similar stories from 9 to 14. Set the other master story similar to the story 14. Now set the story from 15 to 19. Here also the master story should be of story 19 should be similar to still the story 15. And again set the story from 20 to 23. Here we can see that the master story is similar to the story till 20. It was set by default already. Then add in structural objects, we have to add only grid. Then click on OK. Here the plan and 3D has been got. Then go to the define menu. Click on to the material properties. Then click on to the add new material. Select the region as India. Select the material type as concrete. Select the standard as India. Consider the grade as M40. Then click on OK. Then again click on OK. Select M40 and add new material. Here the material type is rebar and grade as HYSD 500. Then click on OK. Here the general data is automatically saved. Then click on OK. Select HYSD 500 and add new material. Here the grade is mild gray 250. Then click on OK. Here also the general data is saved. Click on OK. Here we can see that the materials are defined. Again click on OK. Next, for defining the frame and slab sections, in define menu, select frame sections. For the frame section, select section properties, then frame sections. Here add new property. Here we can see that the section shape is rectangular. Then click on to the shape of concrete rectangular. Here we can enter the column dimensions, which we are considered as column 500 into 500 mm. And here material we considered as M40. Change the section dimensions as 500 mm and the width dimensions as 500 mm. For the reinforcement, click on to the modify or show rebar. Keep the design type as column, and in the rebar material add HYSD 500 and tie bars as mild 250. Then click on OK. Again click on OK. Here we can see that the column 500 into 500 mm has been defined. So select column 500 into 500 mm and click on to the add copy of property, because it has similar properties but the dimensions of the column are different. So we have to click on to the add copy of property. Here the other column dimensions had to be entered. Column 550 into 550 mm and material is M40 only, and the section dimensions 550 mm. Here for the reinforcement, that is modify or show rebar, here automatically the design type and rebar are saved. So click on OK. Then again click on OK. Here the other column is also defined. Then click on to the add copy of property. For the other column dimensions, column 600 into 600 mm. Here also the section dimensions are to be changed. Now click on OK. Again click on OK. Here we can see that the three columns are defined. For defining the fourth property of the column, which is the combination of three defined columns here. So add new property. In section shape, auto select is to be considered. Auto select list. Here we have to enter the property name, auto select column, for which we are doing that column we have to consider. Maybe column or beam. We are considering here column. Then auto select design type is taken as concrete. Here we can see that the parameters are adopted. Then these parameters are to be added to the auto select list. Then again click on OK. Here the auto select column is defined. Then click on OK. For this, we have to find for the beam properties. For the beam properties, click on to the add new property. Then select the rectangular. In the rectangular option, enter the property name as beam 500 into 300 mm. And the material is M40. Here the section dimensions 500 into 300. 500 into 300. Here for the reinforcement, that is modify or show rebar. Set the design type to the beam, and the longitudinal bars is changed to HYSD 500 and tie bars is changed as mile 250. Then click on OK. Then again click on OK. Here we can see that the beam has defined with a dimension of 500 into 300 mm. Then add to the copy of property. For the another beam with a dimension of 550 into 350. 550 into 350 mm. And the material M40, here the dimension is changed as 550. And here width also is changed. Okay. Again next click on to the OK. Here the beam 500 into 300 and 350 has been defined. Next click on to the add copy of property to define the other dimension of beam. Here the property name for the other beam is taken as 600 into 400 mm. into 400 mm, and again then click on OK. Here 3 beams are defined. Then click on to the add to new property and click on to the auto select list. Enter the property name as beam auto select. And auto select design type as concrete. Here the beam parameters are adopted. Then add to the auto select list. Then click on OK. Here the beam auto select has been carried out. Next click on OK. Now go to the define menu and click on to the section properties. In section properties, click on to the slab sections. Then add to new property. Enter the property name of the slab as slab 150. And the slab materials has M40. Here the thickness is 150. Then again click on OK. Here we can see that the slab is defined. Then again click on OK. Now we are going to do the building drawing. Then for this the plan story is taken as story 1. Then by using move up list, the plan view is set to the story 1. Here the plan view is set to the story 1 at a height of 3 meters. Then click on to the draw menu. In draw menu, click on to the beam column brace objects. In this, click on to the quick draw columns. Then change the properties of the object from the column property to column auto select. Here the column auto select is set. Then here consider the set to similar stories for joining the elements. Here also the similar stories has been taken. Then select the whole area. Select the draw menu. In this draw menu, click to the draw beam columns. Beam columns. In this, we have to select the quick draw of beams columns. In order to change the properties, the property is considered as beam auto select. Beam auto select. Here the property of beam auto select has been carried out. Then select the whole area. See, in the 3D object we can see that the whole area has been selected. Then go to the draw menu. In draw menu, select draw floor or wall objects. In that, select the quick draw floor or wall. Then in this, change the property to the slab 150. Here it is changed to slab 150. Go to the random story from 9 to 14. Here by using the move up list we can see set this from 9 to 14. Before taking from slab 150, consider the story 1 by using the quick draw floor or plan and select the total area. Then go to the random set of stories from 9 to 14 by using the move down list. Here we can see that the story plan view story 9, and then click on to the draw quick draw columns. Then see that the properties change to the column auto select. Here we can see that the column auto select is changed. Then select the area, required area. Then go to the quick draw beams or columns. Here check the auto select list of the beam. Then change the property to slab 150 by using quick draw walls. Here is the shortcut, quick draw wall. Then select. Here from 9 to 14, and the beams, columns and slabs are similarly drawn. Go to the next 15 to 19 story by using the move down list. By adjusting move up and move down list. Then select the quick draw columns. Then select the column auto select property. Here it is given. Select the quick draw beam. Check the property here, auto select list beam. Then select the quick draw floor or wall and check the property here, the slab 150. Next, go to the story 20 by adjusting. Check the story set to the similar stories. Here the similar stories option can be used instead of auto select properties. First select one story. Then by quick draw column, Then again go to the quick draw beam. Then slab 150. Then press escape. Check here, it is a one story at here. And here the plan view story is 1. Then click on, then select the total. Now go to the edit menu and select replicate. Here we can select the story from the replicate from 21 to 23 story. Click on apply and click on OK. Here the beams, columns and slabs are drawn. Next, now we have to apply dead load and live load on slabs and CADling. Set the plan story to 1. We have to set the plan view story to 1. Here we can see the plan story is set to story 1. Then see that the set all stories option, because the dead loads are same in all the stories. Select the shell one by one. We can see here the shells are going to be selected. Then go to the assign, go to the shell, then click on uniform. Shell loads, and click on uniform. Then enter here the load pattern name as that, and enter the uniform load to 2 kilonewton per meter square as we considered. Then click on apply, click on OK. Here we can see that the shells have the dead load of 2 kilonewton per meter square. Then select to similar stories. As the live load is different for different set of stories, so we have to set here to similar stories. Then select the similar stories slabs again. Here from 1 to 8 the stories are similar and selected. Then go to the assign view, assign menu, and next select shell loads. Next, select uniform. Then enter the load pattern name as live load, and enter here the load is 5 kilonewton per meter square. Then click on apply. Then click on OK. Here we can see that the live load is applied from 1 to 8. Here we can see that the live load is from 1 to 8 is with a 5 kilonewton per meter square. Now go to the story from 9 to 14. Then select here similar stories. Set it to a similar stories. Now select the shells. Here the shells are been selected. Go to assign. Here we can see that the 42 shells have been selected. Assign menu and go to shell loads. In shell loads, click onto the uniform and have a load pattern of live, and here as per set of stories the live load is going to change. Here is 4.5 kilonewton per meter square. Then click on apply. Then click on OK. Here with a 4.5 kilonewton per meter square the live load is applied on the slabs of stories. Then go to the story from 15 to 19. Before applying the load, set here to similar stories. Then choose the shells. Then go to assign shell loads. Click onto the shell loads and click to uniform. Here the load pattern is live, but there is a decrease of 4. Here the load is 4 kilonewton per meter square. Click on to the apply and click on OK. Here 4 kilonewton per meter square live load is applied. It is story of 15 to 19. Then go to the last story from 20 to 23. Then select the shells. Then assign shell loads. Click onto the uniform, and here the load is 3.5 kilonewton per meter square. Click on apply. Then Then click on OK. Then auto draw CAD link is to be done. Then go to the story 1 for auto draw CAD link. Then here we can see that the story one plan view. Then click on to the set here to the similar stories. Then select the exterior beams of the story 1. Here the selection of the exterior beams are going. Here the exterior beams are selected. Then go to assign. Click on to the frame loads. Then click on to the distributed. Uniform load of 0.2 kilonewton per meter. Click on apply. Then click on OK. Here the CAD link loads are being applied. Here. So the remaining portion, the CAD link loads are not applied properly. So again I'm going to apply the CAD link loads. So again the exterior beams are to be selected. Then click on to the assign frame loads distributed with the uniform load of 0.2. Click on apply. Then click on OK. Here the CAD link loads are applied. Here the CAD link load is applied on the exterior beams. Then go to the story from 9 to 14. Here the options should be similar stories is to be set. Go to the stories from 9 to 14. Then select the exterior beams. Then go to assign in the similar manner. Click onto the frame loads. Click onto the distributed with a load of 0.2. Click on apply. Then click on OK. Click on assign shell loads. Frame loads. Click on distributed with a 0.2. Here the auto draw caddling is done. Here the auto draw caddling is done from story 9 to 14. Then go to the story 15 to 19 in the same manner. Here the auto caddling is done from the story 15 to 19, and the last story is from 20 to 23 is to be set. Then by using move up list, it is set to story 20 in 20 to 23. Here by selecting the exterior beams, then click on to the assign, click on frame loads, click on to the distributed and have the uniform load of 0.2. Click on apply, then click on OK. Here the auto caddling is done. Then remove the caddling loads at the top of the story because as there is no walls above them. Then go to the story 23. Here then go to option display menu and click on to the undeformed undeformed shape. Then set here to one story. Then select the external beams. External beams are selected. Then go to assign, click on to the assign and click on to the frame loads. In frame loads, click on to distributed. Click on to the delete the existing loads. Then click on apply. Then click on OK. Go to the base. Base of the plan. Select the base by using one story. Here the display options are not there. Then click on to the display option. Then click on undeformed shape. Then here we can see the one story. Then select the total area. Go to assign. Click on joint. In joint, click on to the restraints option. As it is, choose fix. Click on apply and click on OK. Then go to the draw menu. In draw menu, click the auto draw caddling. Then in caddling options, use flows. Then click here OK. Here we can see that the caddlings are drawn along each floor of the building. Now the wind loads are applied on external caddling. Go to the define menu. In define menu, select the load patterns. Here the wind loads are to be added. And the type of load is wind load. Here, as per IS code for wind load is IS 875/1987. Then add to new load. Here the new load is added in the list. Then select the new added wind load. Then click on to the modify lateral load. Here we can see that the load settings are to be done. Check the wind speed as per IS code. As per IS code 875 part 3, as considering the maps on the building is built in Bangalore. So as per IS code part 3, it is 33 meter per second as per code book. And next, terrain category. By referring the IS 875 part 3, it falls under the category of 3 and the structural class is C. Because the height of the building is greater than 50 meters, it falls under class C. Here the risk coefficient is 1 because by considering the mean design life of the building is 50 years. So risk coefficient can be 1. The topography factor is also 1 because for Bangalore upward wind slope is less than 3 degrees. So click on to the OK. These are the settings for the wind loads has done. Then again click on OK. Here we can see elevation. Click on the elevation and select A. Click on OK. And here we have to select all stories. Set to all stories. Then select all CAD link shells. Wind pressure coefficient. Next, for this click on assign. Then select shell loads. Then click on wind pressure coefficient. Here we have to change the coefficient as plus 0.8. Then it varies along the windward. As this plus 0.8 coefficient has come from 23-story building, the length to width ratio which is between 1 and 3/2. So the values of plus 0.8 and minus 0.25, minus 0.8 has been taken from IS code wind pressure coefficient. Then click on elevation option. Then select B. Then click on OK. Here the shells are to be selected. See that it was set to all stories. Here the shells are selected. Then click on again on assign. Then click on shell loads. Then click on to the wind pressure coefficient. As here we considered 0.8 towards the windward direction. Then click on apply. Then click on OK. Go to the plan view option. In the plan view option, select the story 1. Here, click on OK. Then go to the elevation view. In the elevation view, select D. Then click on OK. Here we have to select all the shells. Then again assign. In assign menu, select shell loads, then followed by wind pressure coefficient. Here we have to take minus 0.8, which is towards the leeward direction. Which is towards the leeward direction. Then click on apply. Then click on OK. Go to the elevation view. In the elevation view, go to option C, elevation C. Then click on OK. Here we have to select the shells. Then go to the assign view. Then again shell loads. Then the remaining wind pressure coefficient values are to be applied. Here it is 0.25 as per IS code. Then click on apply. Then click on OK. Now towards the other side, the wind shells are to be selected. Then go to the elevation view. Then select one and click on OK. Select all the shells here. Here the shells. Here the shells are selected by all stories. Then towards the elevation 2, the shells are to be selected. Here then go to assign. In assign, click on to the shell loads. In shell loads, click on to the wind pressure coefficient. Here we have to take minus 0.8 as per code. Then click on apply. Then click on OK. Then go to the top plan view. In top plan view, go to the story 1. Go to the story 1 and click on OK. Here we can see that the loads are. Here we can see that the loads. Then click on to the 3D view tab. In 3D view tab, select the option. Extruded view. In extruded view, use extruded view for frame objects. Here, go to the analyze. In analyze menu, go to the run analysis. Here we can see that the analysis is going on, creating the analysis model. Next, go to the design menu. In design menu, click on to the concrete frame design. In concrete frame design, click on to the start design or check. Here the design process in 3D. Here the analysis and design sections are differ for 706 concrete frames. So we want to design an analysis again. So click on S. Here we can see that here the design part. Here we can see that the complete analysis and design. Here we can see the list of story which I have considered and the grid definitions.